Hello and welcome to your mid-month reading for August 2024. Middle of the month to the end of the month is going to look very different than the beginning of the month, but I feel like it's a great prelude. So we start out August feeling amazing, having a ton of fun, lots of luck on our side and things really going our way. And who doesn't want their summer to look like that, right? Um, but towards the middle and then into the end of the month, we began to really get this test of self-knowledge. And why I feel like one leads into the other is because what brings us true happiness, what is rooted in authentic joy, is really a telltale sign of what your purpose is and what is important to you to for your authentic self to bring forward. So what we started back in December of 2020 is going to be put to the test come the middle and of this month, where it's like, is it what you began December 2020? Does it have staying power? Is it rooted down in something true in your authentic self? And there's going to be some Uranus action that is going to either bring some surprise support for that or surprise wash it away down the road. But either way, you are going to find yourself in a very different place by the end of the month than where you were at the beginning of the month. There's going to be a lot of energy that is propelling inspiring thoughts and action. But in order to really take a hold of this energy with this Mars Jupiter conjunction happening in Gemini, which is very mentally stimulating and powerfully ambitious, in order to be able to really anchor that energy in, it does have to be rooted in your authenticity. What really lights your fire? What really sparks your interest? And so that's why, again, I believe that us understanding what really brings happiness and how much fun we can have in life is supporting that reflection within of what we can know about ourselves. So what is it that you're bringing forward into the world? What is it that you're doing with your life? And how in tune are you with your purpose, with what brings you happiness, and what is able to be practical in measuring? Am I dreaming too big? Am I dreaming too small? What is the gap in between the two? What do I need to know? It's going to be very much in our face of what we need to become and what we need to develop the skills inside of ourselves in order to enhance what we're bringing forward, if it is in fact anchored, or completely redefine our lives in the direction that we're going. So one way or the other, like I said, you're going to be in a very different place at the end of the month than you were at the beginning of the month, but this is extremely transformative, nothing to be afraid of. It's a test of how much do you know yourself. How much are you putting your ideas of what life looks like in somebody else's hands? How much are you being inspired by what somebody else's life looks like and trying to mirror their life versus being inspired by something that really is a driving force for you internally, and again, rooted in authentic joy? We're just keep going back to that. What's rooted in authentic joy? What can you expand on that's going to be that have staying power? Okay, if I look back to 2020, that was right when I was making the decision to rent office space and to go into my spiritual business full time. And now it's taking on a very different look for me. It's shifted, it's changed. I've had to be flexible and what that looks like. And I have to really take a look, is what I have done this far, what my vision was, how much of it is working, how much of it is not working? Is it something that is going to be practical in terms of long-term goals for my life? Right? And what needs to shift. So every one of us are having that reflection opportunity now. But again, the biggest thing here is like, how much do you know yourself, and where is your inspiration coming from? And so if you have that self knowledge, you will be able to be fueled by this ambitious power of Mars, being able to help bring practicality into reality, right? Or excuse me, what you've been dreaming about, having practical ideas and bringing it into reality, practical inspiration, bringing it into reality. So again, it's extremely transformative, very powerful end and middle of the month. And I'm excited to see where each one of us are going to be taken on this journey. And I hope that we're all really having fun. It feels like, okay, put your arms up. You're on the roller coaster now, right? And how much do you trust this ride? So, but really, it's meant to just bring much more happiness into our life. And again, with the Venus support, we got to add her into there always, because she is so close to us and she's supporting us so much. And she's really, her orbit right now is happening at the heart of the of Earth, and the sun. She the pattern that she's making literally is touching down every 9 months between the heart of the sun and Earth. And so for the next 144 years or something like that. So it's really all about you being creative from your heart's desire, from what really your heart truly wants, what your soul wants, what gives you deep satisfaction. So, and it's beautiful creativity. It's creativity in beauty and harmony and love and peace and all things that she stands for. So being in tune with that aspect of yourself, the beauty of creation, the beauty of the journey, is what we're meant to be experiencing at this point, but in a very, very transformative way. It's like kind of like the dial is being turned up. So I want to just thank each of you for supporting my channel. Thank you so much for those of you who have subscribed, who continue to watch this content, and those of you who have not. If this content resonates with you, please do like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. It is very much appreciated. So let's go ahead and dive into each one of your readings. There will be a timestamp letting you know what time your reading begins, because this intro will be at the beginning of each one of the videos, because there's so much powerful energy that we're all experiencing. And then we dive into the readings to find out how it's impacting your sign specifically. Okay, I'll see you over there.
Hey, Scorpio, are you ready? Are you ready for your rise? I mean, this is you guys are newbies in transformation. That's literally what you guys do every moment of your life. I'm sure sometimes it can be exhausting, like enough already. But then guess what? You got to go for it again. You always do, always do. And you just keep rising to more magnificent, greater versions of yourself. And I think that with everybody transforming, I cannot wait to see what it is that this looks like for you mid-month of August. Oh, that's great. That's a nice little peek there. 9 of Pentacles, you and your wealthy, peaceful state, like that. Financial abundance, achievement of financial abundance. Like, I made it. I'm there. Okay, but let's go ahead and pull 3 cards. So what Spirit wants to say for you, to you, for middle of August. So go into September. Okay, Moon. Yep, saying all three of these. All right. Okay. And what's at the bottom of the deck? You following your passions. Gots to go. What should I say? Got to go. All right. Okay. So we've got here the Moon card, which is talking about you staying on your path, not being distracted. You're about to pass through you're gaining some serious wisdom through what you're going through right now. Serious wisdom. And it's beneficial. You need to be experiencing the things that you're experiencing right now, even though they seem challenging, in order to solidify knowledge, embody new knowledge or wisdom. That's what wisdom is. It's knowledge applied. Okay. In order to apply this knowledge, because of where you're going, okay, where you're actually going. And it's not, you've got a sense of it, because the Moon card is about intuition. It's about you, like, you can almost see what's about to manifest, what it's about to be, but you can't quite see it in its fullness yet. It's like trying to see in the night sky, of your surroundings, just using the moonlight. You can't quite see it all. So now we have the 7 of Swords. Now, this 7 of Swords can talk about somebody in your life manipulating you, somebody taking advantage of you, somebody betraying you, and you have got to get the heck away from them. All right. That's what that is. Now, I know that it can be very hard to be very upfront with yourself and having to make changes like that. It can be very difficult because you guys are so caring. You guys are so loving. You're so nurturing. And you want to be there for people, but it's time for you to be there for yourself. So do you see how these are swords, first of all, which is perception and knowledge? Okay. It's the swords is like making a decision and being able to cut away what is not beneficial for that truth, your new decision. Okay. It's a decision made that you've come to. It's a decision that you have come to in your own personal truth. Okay. And willingness to separate yourself or circumstances to no longer support what's not your truth. Okay. This is where you come up with a new strategy. You take this new perception, you take this wisdom, and you this embodied wisdom, and you move forward in your life. No longer over here where others would have you be, doing things the way that these other people would have you do them, for most likely their own benefit. And you're like, nope, out of there. Okay. Now we're talking about the Six of Cups here, which is nostalgia, maybe somebody from your past. Okay. Um, and but it also talks about security and safety in your home. It talks about the simple pleasures of life. It talks about the preciousness of a relationship between, parent and child. And I'm really feeling that pretty strong for you guys. I'm really feeling that pretty strong. This card is about connection and connection to the simple, beautiful things in life. And that, my wonderful Scorpios, is what provides the protection for your home, is your appreciation for the small things. Tending to your home, tending to the sanctuary of your home, the peace in your home. This is the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is where you have worked your buns off. You have worked for it, and now you are not willing to give it up. Okay? This is where I am secure in my knowledge. I'm secure in my path forward, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes. But here's the deal. You see that? You see the bandage on his head where he's been through some rough stuff, some rough patches? He's on the other side of it, though. You're on the other side of it, and you've gained. This is where you've gained that wisdom. You've made it through. So you may have gotten this bandage in this situation right here, but you figured it out, and you aligned yourself with what was important. And now you're stable and you're secure and you're certain and you're within yourself, and you're ready to follow your heart's desire and your passions. This is where something sparks so much joy and happiness that you are going to follow that joy and no longer be satisfied with what's already there in front of you. It's going and following more satisfaction, right? I know there's more for me available. I'm not going to just stay settled here with what already is. There's more. All right, let's go ahead with the Tarot of the Sacred Kingdoms. And get some, whoa, okay. All right. Really? I mean, we're using the moon to clarify the moon. Okay, so the Queen of Wands and the moon. The Queen of Wands sandwiched between two moons. So it may not be clear to you exactly where you're going to take that next action, at least as of right here. Now, you want that confidence. You're maybe going deep, digging deep for that confidence for this next step. Okay. And what is this confidence? Has to do with looking at this swords. Who may be in your world that's not good for you. All right. It's clouding your vision. All right. We've got the Five of Wands. Okay. Five of Wands. Now, okay. We have, oh, sorry. I was thinking it was five. It's not five. Okay. But we have transformation built into the Five of Wands, built into all fives. It's where you notice and you are engaged internally in this conflict, and it may be with other people, especially with the wands. It could be like a competition, or it may be a struggle with somebody else, but this struggle is where you actually break free and become liberated. There's struggle and liberation. There's conflict and liberation in the fives. It's where you literally free yourself. Let's go ahead and get another clarifier for the Seven of Swords. That's looking pretty great. This one. Okay. Death. That's you. That's you. This is you choosing you. This is you choosing you. This is Pluto pulling up all of the wealth that you have built for yourself. All of the things that are deeply rooted inside of you. Look at that. And look at this. I gotta pull it. I gotta pull it. It poked its head up for a reason. And this is where you're taking action. This is where you're going. Okay. This Chariot is where I actually move now from my heart's fire, my heart's desire. I'm moving now in this direction. And it seems to me it's being inspired by somebody that you dearly love. This could be a child. This could be a parent. This could be somebody that you just have a very tender, significant relationship with. And it seems you're being inspired by them to take action for yourself. The Celestial Weaver card. Cosmic forces are being wielded by you. Again, this is about heart-centered energy. Both of those. This is all heart. This is all love. And what happens when you open your heart up? Was those tender moments with the things that are just the simple things in life. That's the way that you wield this life force energy, and the pathway opens for you. Remember back here, you couldn't quite see the pathway open for you. Well, here you're tapping into the simple pleasures of life. You're being inspired by somebody that you love deeply. You're opening up your heart, and then you're moving forward without having the answers. Like, I'm moving forward with this. Okay. So let's get some more. Clear up the sun. That's manifestation. That's the turning the night into day. By opening up your heart, by choosing you, by not buying into somebody who is not healthy for you in your life. And by noticing you've gained so much from this experience, you have everything that it takes. And now the sun comes out and shows you what is manifesting in your life, in your favor. What is it? What is it? Knight of Pentacles. Financial security, financial stability. This is fertile ground to root yourself into. I think a new work opportunity is coming up for you guys. We have the Seven of Swords. We're just going to keep on with that, aren't we? Just going to keep on keeping on with taking a look at it. I think that this is reminding you that it is okay for you to be honest with yourself about the people that are around you. Yeah, it might be tough. It might be hard to really take that honest look. But it's okay. It's okay. Because this person's inspiring you. This is who's important. This relationship's what's important. You and your home. You and your peace. You and your sanctuary. Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. Okay, that is where you continue to repeat the pattern over and over and over again inside your mind. It's only happening inside. Whatever it is you're afraid of is only happening in your mind. You're making it a much bigger deal in your mind than necessary. And it has to do with some sort of authority. Okay. Now, this is where you either master yourself or where somebody is masterfully manipulating you. Which is it? Which is it? It seems to be the question at hand. Which is it for you, Scorpio? Five of Cups, disappointment, despair, disillusion, where you have been putting your emotional energy into something that's not working for you. It's not good for you. The Tower, well, guess what? It's about to change. This is what the sun is talking about. Because why? Why? Because I told you, Venus knows what your heart wants. Your heart knows what it wants. Your intuition knows where it's trying to take you based on what you want. So you're either going to have a massive moment of enlightenment through this Tower card, or there is going to be a circumstance that arises that will force it I believe I said, it was not today that I recorded that intro, but I believe in that intro, I said, at the end of this month, by the end of this month, you will be in a very different place than you were at the beginning of the month. So when it happens, when this tarot tower happens, I want you to welcome it, because what is going on here? The Fool is literally setting you at ground zero. It is wiping the slate clean for you to do this, for this. This is what's below and what's on the other side, right? You experiencing yourself, just following your heart's desire, being the transformed version of you. All right, let's go. I'm going to just go ahead and this one is a deep deck. What's underneath here? Four of Swords. Quiet, peace, harmony from within. Connect to your body. This is where Source is saying meditate, yoga, quiet, centered. Get quiet, get centered so that your heart can open, so that this can all happen. Don't be scared of it. It may be a big deal, but it is all for you to be this. Okay? These cosmic forces are working for you, not against you, for you. All right, let's place this here. Four of Swords, reminding you to be aligned with your energy. Get your energy in alignment. Okay? Quieting your mind. Come to a state of peace and harmony so that what your higher self has designed for you can be realized for you, from you. When I mean realized, I mean manifested. Okay, when you see it in your physical world. Because we're here to have those tangible experiences, not just etherical experiences. What are the tangible experiences that we're ready to have? All right, so as you go through this process, tell us more about that Tower card. Sagittarius, Jupiter, action, play, the Fool. Okay, so what you're wanting is a heck of a lot more fun. That's what this says. What you want is to take action on and engage in life and adventure and fun. So whatever this removes, whatever this Tower moment takes out of your life, this either massive realization where you can't unsee it and you take that action, even action that surprises you, or something happens to change this trajectory. Okay, it's to wipe the slate clean so that you can have more fun in life. Isn't that terrific? What is the final outcome for our beautiful Scorpios as you go through this massive transformation and you stand up tall on the other side of this right here? Tell us about. Okay. Well, I'll tell you one thing is that you solidify your ability to have strong boundaries in your life. You solidify that. You are no longer going to be wondering how to stand up for yourself after this. Okay. And this is a card of achievement. You have been on a path. You have been on a road. It has been, a challenge, and you literally have success in this. You begin to see where your next steps are. You stand up for yourself. You are not fearing this authority in your life or being the authority in your life. You're not fearing your own power anymore. You're not fearing your own power anymore. And you're ready to have fun. Okay, let's continue with that final outcome here. Jupiter. And you know what? That's funny because I almost said this. I almost said, Jupiter, you're moving the wheel of fortune, optimism, okay, pleasures and joys and happiness and good fortune and luck on your side with Sagittarius here. And guess what? Sagittarius is a native ruler of your second house of finances, of money. So what is that telling you? What is that telling you? You being a adventurous and be a lot of fun is how you're going to make your money. And the Wheel of Fortune here is saying, you're ready. You're ready. And now we have the Six of Wands again. Literally victorious. Do you see how these ladies here are holding these bouquets of flowers? We had the flowers here. Vibrancy and vitality and success in life. That's what abundant in life. That's what these, and you achieve that. That's what this wreath is signifying. The wreath on your head here. And this is other people being able to visually see what you have accomplished. and supporting you and cheering you on. This is absolutely incredible transformation here. It has to do with you being able to stand up for those or for yourself through the inspiration of this relationship to your peace and harmony and sanctuary of your home. And it also feels like a very precious relationship within that home. To say goodbye to those who are not supportive of that. And you are going to have a lot of fun making a ton of money and being very successful. So this is not happening to you. This is happening for you. And I just want to show you at the bottom of the deck, we have here the Four of Wands. This is stability in the home. Four of Wands, stability in the home. Four of Wands, stability, success and stability. Okay. All right, Scorpio, I love you so much. This is absolutely incredible. I hope that you have found what you needed in this reading. It is always my prayer that it helps you to see what you need to in order to engage with your best life, your best self, and thrive in this world. So if you're interested in early content, I would love to see you over there on my Patreon community. If I do not see you before then, I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for being here and supporting my channel. I love you all, and Source adores you.